a long race are just pure adrenaline, to be honest, Tom, aren't they?
Yes, exactly. And I think we saw it in that race. So next up then will be the Junior Girls 1500 metres final. And this is the lineup. As they get underway, we'll quickly go through it. So they're just about to start. Charlotte Alexander, Tia Wilson, Laura Iriti, Anna Smith, Lily Winfield, Shannon Flockhart, Olivia Mason, Ella McNiven, Kirsten Stillwell, Anya Mailer, Yasmin Margini and Phoebe Anderson. And they are the contenders for this Junior Girls 1500 metre final. As Enya Mailer makes an early move, already gaining a couple of metres on the rest of the field, and they're already a little bit stretched out.
Definitely, and the winners from the heats to watch, well, Lily Winfield of Derbyshire. She's number 19. She's sitting, whereabouts is she sitting at the moment? About in the middle of the pack in the red vest with the blue shorts. And then we also have Shannon Flockhart, who won Heat 2. She was Cambridgeshire. And she is number 9.
So Enya Mailer here wearing number 1 on her vest, and she's leading from the rest of the field by about 4 or 5 metres. They're just starting to close on her a little bit. Perhaps trying to make an early move to set a very high pace.
And it's Ella McNiven who's sitting in second at the moment. But it's changing around quite quickly. Olivia Mason's taken it now. It's Olivia Mason and Ella McNiven sitting in behind Enya Mailer as we go into the 400 metre mark.
And it's Laura Iriti who's in 4th. As they go down the back straight, already a couple of athletes just starting to go off this main pack. As Enya Mailer, who's took the lead from the very early stages, but she's just now being overtaken with Olivia Mason taking over the lead and being challenged by, I think that's Elliot McNiven, just on her outside as we go around the top bend. So Mason leads from McNiven. As they'll just start to come back a little bit together. McNiven perhaps just edging into the lead on the outside, but it's McNiven and Olivia Mason who are doing the running, as Charlotte Alexander at number 77 on the outside starting to make her move, trying to get into position. And we'll have 2 laps to go.
And you can noticeably see them trying to get into a good place, trying to pick up the pace here with only 2 laps to go. And we've got to remember, Tom, that these girls ran yesterday as well, didn't they?
Indeed, so it might well be about who's conserved their energy the best after yesterday's heats. But most of the athletes are still there.
And it seems like Olivia Mason and Ella McNiven, they're still featuring at the front there.
And we haven't mentioned Lily Winfield too much, but she is starting to make a move on the outside, just moving to about 5th or 6th now.
And has she timed this better than them, perhaps? We'll have to see.
It's still, though, Olivia Mason and Ella McNiven leading the field. They're just starting to close up again as they go around this top bend for the penultimate time.
And Laura Arieti's still sitting there in about 3rd, 4th place. But she, she's sat there the whole... Yeah, she is.
Might be a bit difficult to get out there.
Potentially. She looks quite blocked in now as a lot of athletes are passing her on the outside. She's quite a tall figure, though, and I imagine she could get her way through if she needed to.
So it's still Olivia Mason and Ella McNiven leading, but here is a big move from Charlotte Alexander. And she's really going for it as we go into the last 450 metres also of this race. And the field is now being really spread out at the front. And Charlotte Alexander is now moving into the lead as we hit the bell.
And we've got Anna Smith following up behind of Mason and McNiven. Anna Smith is going to try and get ahead of Mason and McNiven for a medal position, I'm sure. And it's not crazy spread out right now, but we do have that surge from that Surrey athlete up at the front that is, that is really stretching away at the moment.
Yeah, Charlotte Alexander has really taken most of the athletes with her. We're down to about 4. And I think that's Olivia Mason just going through on the outside. And she's just opening a couple of metre gap on the rest of the field.
And perhaps Charlotte Alexander, that surge, it was great, but perhaps she should have saved it for a little later because Olivia Mason has gone now and it looks like she is going to be able to hold on to this. We'll have to see.
But here comes, I think that's Anna Smith now moving from 4th into 2nd. And she's going fairly quickly here. And that gap between her and Olivia Mason is just starting to close. But Olivia Mason will have a 2 or 3 metre lead as we go into the final stages of the race.
And yes, Anna Smith is quickly closing that gap, and Olivia Mason is going to have to respond if she wants to hold on to this first position that she's in at the moment. And it looks like she's responded well enough. They've only got about 30 metres left.
And Anna Smith is desperately trying to get there, but Olivia Mason holds on to take the title in a time of 4 minutes 35.24 seconds, holding off the brave challenge there of Anna Smith. And Charlotte Alexander, who made that big break on the end of the penultimate lap, is rewarded for that bravery with the bronze medal. A very intriguing race there. It really did take a couple of laps to get going, but it was really that break from Charlotte Alexander towards the end of that penultimate lap which really started to break up the field. But it was a great